up? It's your girl, Bondi Blue, and I am back for Real Housewives of Potomac. And yes, Lyric's robe is making an appearance. I'm cold. I want to remind everybody about Scentbird. Scentbird, you smell good, bish. All right? Don't forget, down below in my description box is a 15% off link to Scentbird, a $14.95 subscription service to get your own luxury perfume sample, an 8 milliliter bottle, as well as makeup now that they've added, like eyeshadows and such things, candles, lotions. They've added a whole bunch of stuff that you can choose to be one of your monthly subscriptions. It's awesome. Definitely get down there and go check that out. And don't forget about Omaji hair products, okay? Naturally made by a young African-American sister, okay? Sisters, shout out to Jessie Wu, who is trying to live her dream, all right? And I love her products, and they do my hair well, okay? Y'all, I was supposed to wash today. That's why my fro all like, you know, less curled and more froed. All right, because I was supposed to wash it today, but because of my work schedule, I did not get a chance. But that's all right though, girl, because all I do is spray some water, hit it with a little bit of that hair potion, just a little bit, re-moisturize it a little bit so it's not dry, okay? Spray it with some argan, olive oil, spray, give it a little shine, and bitch, we on, all right? So don't forget to check out Omaji hair products. They're amazing, all right? And now that I've given y'all, as somebody said, Florida Evans realness, bitch, I'll take it, whatever, okay? Just letting my soul glow, just letting it shine through, just letting my soul glow, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth, smooth. Look, I had to lean into it, y'all. All right, look. So let's start with Karen, okay? Karen wishes that Ray would talk to her more. He's been so quiet, and she knows he has a lot on his plate. But that doesn't stop her from asking him for money, okay? Apparently, Karen has a business, Icon Hair, that she gives to women who are losing their hair. And now she wants to expand into a cologne. She's going to the chemist, and she might need a little extra money. So even though her husband Ray is stressed out, she's still gonna ask him for the money. Give me the paper, Ray. Give it to me. You batches. Y'all, I had to do the Karen for a second. But Karen, let me talk in my regular voice so I can get you together. How are you gonna act as if you sympathize with your husband in his situation to pay $1 million back to the IRS? And then come to him and ask him for money for your business that is going to cost him money? Why would you do that, okay? You need to be as independent as possible. And working at Taco Bell when you were 17 does not mean that you know how to work, bitch, okay? That does not mean that. 17, 57, different things. Okay? Different things as far as I'm concerned. But we're going to let Karen have it and let her Icon Hair cosmetic line flourish. Okay? Go ahead and do you. I am not mad. All right? Everybody doing stuff. Monique is coming out with like a lazy mommy website. Then she has, what else does Monique have going on? She has a charity, her husband who she has to please. Okay, that means that, you know, Monique gets in there, handles all that, okay? From the back, from the front, on top, on the bottom, slide the knob, corn on the cob, all right? She's getting into it, all right? She's doing everything. Plus, she has 2 kids under the age of 5, once again complaining about not having a nanny, and if she had a nanny, she wouldn't have the time to train the nanny. So she needs a break, okay? And I know we tired of her complaining about how overwhelmed she is, but I'm starting to feel like there's something else going on that we're not seeing or Monique isn't sharing with us. I don't know what it is, but she is less composed this season. Monique goes to meet with Charisse, Ashley, and Candace at the, cryo rejuvenation recovery treatment, whatever. They get into like a box that steams colder than the coldest place on earth on your body. I guess it's supposed to like do something to help you get rid of fat cells or rejuvenate cells. Girl, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that shit. Okay, I don't be caring. Y'all go do these stupid things just so y'all can have somewhere to tape. All right. And they basically talk about Giselle and the bat wings that she had on that black all into one when they were playing the bubble ball. And that's when we get into how they're kind of judging Candace, okay? They're kind of judging Candace because her mom is the one that takes care of her. And even though Candace freely gave up this information, it's one thing to share with people and another thing for them to lean in and question more and then find shady ways of asking questions that lets you know that they are now looking at you like, oh, so your mom takes care of you? I mean, how old are you? What does your husband do? I mean, your fiance. What does your fiance do? Did he pay for that ring? Like, that's what Sharice said. And Sharice tries to act like it was a joke, but it wasn't a joke. You was being fucking shady because you's an old, shady, jealous old bitch. Like, it is what it is. I'm going to call a thing a thing. I don't like Sharice, okay? And I didn't like Sharice this episode. I didn't like Giselle this episode. I didn't like Giselle's Breakfast Club interview in which she threw all of that shade at Monique and wouldn't explain what her problem was with Monique, talking about Monique is a hater because she hasn't congratulated her. I don't fuck with you. What am I congratulating you for? Like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. They got plenty of other black women that I probably like more that I can support besides your funky ass, Giselle. Okay, you done been walking around this earth your whole life with people kissing your ass because you got light eyes and a pretty face and giving us Jessica Rabbit realness. And bitch, I will hand it to you. But an ugly soul is an ugly soul, bitch. And you work on my fucking nerves. You and Sharice, all right? We gonna get into it, y'all. But I had to say it how I had to say it. And Candace threw her little shade right back at Sharice after she made that comment about her, you know, asking if her engagement ring was paid for by her mom or by Chris. And of course, she said Chris paid for this. All right. And that's when she was like, so wait, are you married? Oh, you're going through a divorce? Oh, that's sad. Didn't work out, huh? Bitch. So Giselle is at home doing stuff, packing to go on this trip that Ashley is planning for everybody to go and go to like a retreat and do some archery and some outdoorsy shit. And I don't know why that's what she wanted to do. I feel like you could have left them old bitches at home. And that's the thing that worked on my nerves about Robin. Robin actually as a person, not as a person, because her personality is shit, just like Giselle and Sharice's personalities. But when it comes to like the physicality and doing things, she is more on the side of Ashley, Candace, and Monique, who are all very physical and very athletic and get out there and have a good time. They're not going to sit on the sidelines and do nothing like Karen. And Sharice will do stuff, but still, she's still, you know, her stank attitude, Giselle's stank attitude, but I still give Karen more respect because I feel like Karen isn't nasty like that. She may be judgy, everybody's judgy, but she's not nasty in the way that I think Sharice and Giselle are. But and if she get hit by somebody, some shit might fall out of place and never come back. So I wasn't really mad that she didn't, do anything physical. But I also was wondering, like, what the fuck she gonna do on this trip? Like, what she gonna do? Just be I don't be at the room. I don't be in the jacuzzi. I don't be in the living room. I'm not coming. Like, is that gonna be the whole trip? I hope not. But it looked like it, okay? But Giselle packing. And she on the phone with Sherman, because it's getting sad, okay? It's not happy anymore. Sherman is playing her dust, all right? She's on the phone with him, telling him her plans, and he's like, okay, well, have a safe trip. And she's like, okay, love you. And he's like, all right, bye. No love you back. And I was like, I guess you felt the need to take out some frustration and some anxiety and some insecurities out on Candace on this trip, bitch, because that's what it looked like to me. So Ashley goes bike riding with Michael, and they have a conversation once they stop and settle for a moment. And the conversation goes back to Ashley's mother. And Michael is like, so what are you going to do? What did you say to her? And she was like, I'm not cutting my mom off, okay? I can't cut her off. We just got her this house. We need to help her for at least another couple of months. But she needs to know that she needs to have a plan after that. And Michael is like, well, what are the repercussions? Like, what is going to be the result if she doesn't do something to help herself? What are you going to do? And Ashley's like, I'm not cutting my mom off. I can't do that. You can't expect me to just turn this off like that. She's my mom. And then Ashley tries to put it on the African-American community. And I'm like, let me tell you something, Ashley. Yes, if I eat, you eat as a family. And that is how we are. But I feel like we had to be like that because there were outside forces in the world conspiring against us. So we had to be for us because nobody else was. Unlike Caucasian people who don't even realize that their privilege is what keeps them from having to do things like that, okay? Because the Asian people do it, the Latino people do it, like as far as, you know, we're going to stay in this house or we're going to help each other out, we take care of our old people, whatever, whatever. But I still feel like Michael is so still the backbone of this whole situation. He is paying for all of this. So if you fuck up your situation with Michael, you're going to end up fucking up your situation with your mom either way. And I would not be putting my marriage on the line for my mom and her wayward dog-ass boyfriend who can't even take care of himself. Like, that's bullshit to me, Ashley. And this compulsion that you feel to not let go of your mom for fear that she will disappear from your life the way she did, you really need to handle that. And I mean handle it in a way of action. Don't talk about it with a therapist and realize it on a brunch date, but then when it comes time to act, you still making stupid fucking decisions, putting your marriage in jeopardy because you don't want to stop giving all of this damn money to your mom. Stop. Then when they played that clip back from the beginning, when she first told her mama she wanted to buy her a house, her mama said she didn't want to be her burden. But it also made me feel like, but then last episode, or was it episode before last, whichever, when she actually talked to her mom made me feel like she was being manipulative. So I don't know what to believe as far as her mother is concerned. But what I'm leaning towards is, if you really didn't want to be her burden, you would stop taking the money from her, knowing that this is causing strife within her marriage. Instead of doing that, you say shit like, oh, if Michael has a problem, he should talk to me. No, he shouldn't, because he shouldn't have to talk to you. He's not married to you. You're not his wife. Ashley, get this shit together. I'm tired of talking about this. Stop it with your mama. Stop it. Michael feels like he playing the back seat to your mom. He feels like you will forgive your mother for some terrible shit quicker than you will forgive him. Now, I know we didn't talked about, we've been whispering and shit about this situation with Michael being caught out there with some man that he met on the app in another country, in the UK, I think, or something like that. I didn't hear anything about that in the blogs, but I've been seeing people commenting about it and other reviewers talking about it, from what they heard. But I still don't know the logistics of it all. All I know is Ashley and Michael, what is going on betwixt y'all? What is going on betwixt y'all, okay? So because they're planning this trip, Ashley, Candace, and Monique decide to go shopping, okay? They go shopping, they have the girl talk, and Candace explains how she felt uncomfortable with Sharice asking her if Chris is the one who got her ring. She said it was shady, but she's not tripping over none of these old batches, okay? And Monique and Ashley don't think she's ready for the amount of shade that these old batches are about to throw at her. But Candace is very ready. Candace is ready, stayed ready, and didn't have to get ready, okay? Sucker free. Candace also shared that this situation with planning her wedding is very stressful because her mom wants it a certain way. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I know everybody wants to say because her mom is paying for the wedding, it should go her. No, it shouldn't go. It shouldn't go like that, because it doesn't go like that. Traditionally, the woman's parents, the bride's parents, pay for the wedding traditionally, okay? And when they do that, that does not mean that the bride doesn't have a say-so in what happens at her fucking wedding. We should stop saying that shit. But what I think is happening is that because Monique is being helped so much by her mom, everybody feels like that gives her mom the right to control her life. And I don't think it does. I feel like in the African American community, we're not used to seeing this type of situation a lot, where parents are bankrolling their grown children in such a way, because that doesn't happen as much for us because we don't have the money generationally like that. But I still feel like Candace is working. Candace is starting her own businesses. Candace is doing everything she has to do to eventually be very self-sufficient and independent. And I don't think anybody should be downing her from taking money or whatever else from her mom and what her mom has built, especially if her mom wants to give it to her. So Sharice and Giselle judging her is just shade, and they're just pissed because they had to lay on their backs to get their security, okay? So after they finished having a little shopping excursion, Ashley and Monique went to have lunch. She said she had a few drinks and she drove home and she got tired, closed her eyes for a minute and wrecked her car. She was okay, but now everybody is speculating about Monique's drinking and is she drinking too much? And I didn't like that, y'all. Something about that bothered me because I felt like, first of all, DUIs are DUIs, okay? So we should not be throwing that shit out there if she wasn't necessarily drunk. She might have really just been tired. But I still believe that if you had more than 2 or 3 drinks, you probably was inebriated and shouldn't have been driving. But at the same time, I don't know too many people that's gonna leave their car somewhere, okay, if they feel like they could drive home even though you shouldn't. So I feel like Monique shouldn't have drove herself home if she felt like she was tired. You got money, bitch. Okay, call somebody to come get that car and call another car to come get you and bring you home. It's unnecessary. But she didn't hit anybody. She ran into a tree or something like that and then stopped herself from further wrecking her car. So she caught herself. It wasn't like a big smash. She might have hurt her back a little bit, but it wasn't like a really huge accident or anything like that. It was like a little bumper situation. But now everybody's going to be speculating, all right? So they get on the bus so they can all go on this trip together. And Lord have mercy, they didn't even give it a moment, all right? Now, I think Monique was trying to get Candace to get into Giselle's ass, but it actually made Candace get into Sharice's ass, okay? Because Monique was like, yeah, she was saying she didn't like that Sharice asked if Chris, bought her ring. And she was like, yes, that was a very shady bitch moment. And Sharice is like, wait a minute, did she just call me a bitch? And she's like, I didn't call you a bitch. I said you had a shady bitch moment, which means what you did was some shady bitch shit, but I'm not calling you a bitch. I mean, we can miss words, but I kind of feel like, bitch, calm down. Like, we ain't never called each other bitches or something like that. Like, I hate when women want to pick and choose when they want to be beefed out about the bitch word. Like, just stop. But anyway, Sharice felt some type of way about her saying that. So then Sharice starts to like call her a little girl and I don't play with children. And this hit a button for Candace because Candace always feels sunned by her mother. So she doesn't like for other women who are not her mother, who do not support her, to treat her in that way. So she calls Sharice a geriatric old woman who she don't deal with, okay? You don't deal with children, I don't deal with old women, okay? And then like everybody was trying to like let it go and get over it. But then they go to dinner after they, they get their house, go to the resort. Then they get driven to the house in a Maybachs or Rolls Royce or whatever the fuck them cars was, them expensive cars that they rented to drive to wherever they was staying on the property, I guess. And they had dinner, and at the dinner, Giselle says that Candace owes Sharice an apology. And I was just like, if Sharice didn't say anything, Giselle, why do you feel the need to be her little pit bull puppy, bitch? Why do you feel the need to do that? You aggravating this shit, okay? And Candace feels like if anybody is owed an apology, it's me, because Sharice is questioning me and using what I told her and what I told you guys, what I shared with you, as shade back at me. And that's exactly what they did. Now, Karen says, I did warn you that these girls were going to twist what you said. I told you. Robin is over there talking about, well, if you don't want us to talk about it, don't bring it up. But you can't bring it up and get mad when we ask questions. It's like, bitch, I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking the way you put your whole life on a reality show, but don't want nobody to say nothing about your life. Robin, please chew your food. Chew your food and stay over there in your place. Don't nobody need you to interject. You ain't have nothing to do with this one. You should have stayed quiet, bitch. Okay, working on my damn nerves with your hypocrisy over there. Everybody, all y'all are fucking hypocrites, especially Giselle and Sharice, because Giselle is talking about she hit below the belt with the geriatric comment and the bitch comment and all of that. And it's like, she hit below the belt. Oh, Giselle, go to fuck the bed. I would not be apologizing to Sharice, and I would have told Giselle exactly what Candace told her. I am not apologizing to her. Stay in your seats, and why don't you calm down? And because Giselle got mad because Candace was not shutting up, Candace had to come back for everything that Giselle or Sharice said, was handling herself very well. And then Ashley jumped in on Candace's behalf because she feels as if Sharice always makes shady comments and then feels like she can just say anything. And Giselle said it in the confessional that we all wouldn't be friends if it wasn't for Sharice. So she can't come for Sharice. And I'm like, you could put that bitch on a pedestal if you want to, but that don't mean that everybody else has to. You can sit your ass down somewhere because you shade Sharice when you want to too, okay? You do shit when it comes to Sharice too. So now since y'all done made up from the last time y'all got into it, you want to be all up her ass? Girl, get out my face. Giselle could not go back and forth and win with Candace because Candace came ready. Okay, she gonna tell her girl, shut the fuck up. She was like, really? Really? No, how about you shut the fuck up, okay? How about you do that, all right? And it was getting, it's getting heated in here. And Monique over there sipping and she is giggled because it's finally happening, the argument between Giselle and Candace, because that's kind of what she wanted to happen from the beginning. You messy old bitch, you. Okay, look. I'm sorry, I'm here for Candace. I like Candace. I like the fact that she fought back. I like the fact that she didn't let Giselle and Sharice punk her. I like that she had good ribs for that old bitch with that bedazzled camo jacket. Go sit your ass down somewhere, bitch. Go to bed. All right? Go find out what's going on with Sherman and why he not answering your phone calls, bitch. Okay, go do that. She done already put it out there that her and Sherman ain't about to be together. And now we see it's because Sherman done decided that he gonna move on like Maya. I'll spare y'all the singing, but I'm just gonna say I see you, bitch. Okay, I see you letting out your frustrations on Candace because you mad about Sherman, okay? And we all know that Sharice walks through her whole fucking life letting her bitterness towards her marriage out on anybody who she feels like has pissed her off, okay? Like, they just nasty, and then they get mad when people clap back at their ass and don't let them talk down to them. Like, fuck you. I'm sorry, but that's really how I felt about it. And Ashley was just like, look, y'all, we have days together. We cannot keep arguing like this. And I'm like, girl, these days, if you batches make it, I'll be surprised. Okay? If you batches make it, I'll be very surprised. Okay? I hope no one gets hurt. I mean, like falling and spraining an ankle, not like getting their ass whooped, because that's not gonna happen on this show. But yeah, y'all, I'm like so over Sharice and Giselle and the fake bosom buddy bullshit that they be doing. And I'm here for Candace and Monique and Ashley. I'm very surprised that I feel that way, but I am. So you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I love you, and I will see you for the next